Hello. Everyone. Let me know if you can hear loud and clear. Hello. Let's check if we are live everywhere. Or begin. Oops. Yes, we are. Hello. So good morning, everyone. Welcome back again to Analytics with Anand. So I welcome you all on this analytics platform. So today, our data visualization with Tableau uh, course is commencing live from today with JYXWKA. He will be joining soon in next 5 minutes. So this course is all about Tableau, where we'll be discussing in-depth content of Tableau in and out, which will set you your career and it will take your career to the next level for the next 3-5 years. In-depth discussion will do it. So those who are watching me live from across the world, if you are planning to buy this course, go ahead. Course is around 990 rupees. In depth will do. We have a very eminent faculty. I'll talk more about him soon. He'll be joining. So let me share my screen and take you straight away. Just give me 1 minute. Yeah, just 1 minute. Let me share my screen. Here we go. Yes. Yes. So these are all the courses which you will see on Analytics with Anand. We have Power BI also coming up today live around 3 p.m. We have Tableau already at 11 a.m. now, which has been scheduled, right? So go ahead and explore the course. If you want to buy both Power BI and Tableau, both these courses are there. So you can just type Analytics with Anand on Google and it will give you the list of all the courses. You can go under the course section and you can buy whichever course you want. If you just want to master Tableau, you can go with the Tableau. If you want to master both Power BI and Tableau, you can go with that. If you want to just master Power BI, you can go with Power BI also. So this is how we have prepare this course. So just you need to buy from here, right? Coming back to the content and course, which you will course material, which will get everything is integrated in the app. You'll see all the live class blinking red as of now. All the content which I'll keep updating, right? You have the complete syllabus, in-depth syllabus, and everything is here, right? You can go through the syllabus. More about the syllabus and all. We'll be keeping on updating this, right? What all we'll be discussing? We'll discuss Tableau, how to install it. Today will be just beginning to the Tableau, where we'll see what are the different data visualization tools and how and what are the implication of this, which all company uses, what all these tools and all, right? So everything in-depth discussion of Tableau will be taken care in this course, right? Where entirely end-to-end project, be it any automation, whatever the experience which I bring with Jay bring, we both will bring this into picture, into action, so that it becomes very, very easy for you to learn. Tableau and Power BI, if you can master this along with SQL, you are set for the data analytics along with Excel, as we all know, right? So spend some 2 to 3 years in data visualization, be it Power BI or Tableau. It depends. If you know one tool, both these tools, it's a must. as a experienced professional, I would say in the industry, both Tableau and Power BI, you need to master it, right? That's why I have brought all these courses, which you can go under the course section and which you can buy all these courses under Analytics with Anand. You'll find all these courses. If you want to just master Power BI, go with Power BI. If you want to just master Tableau, you can go just with Tableau. Or if you want to master both Tableau and Power BI, where we have eminent faculty, just some four industry expert faculty, you can buy these two both, right? So this is what the course is all about. Jay will be joining. He'll be explaining more what are the contents we have today for the Tableau. Today class will just focus on the basic Tableau introduction, basics data visualization, what data visualization is, which all company is using, what all tool, and why Tableau, and what's the difference between Tableau and Power BI. And we'll go with the basic installation and we'll see few the basic introduction of that. Right? So this is what the plan is for today. So if you want to buy this course, go ahead. Just type Analytics with Anand, go into the course section tab. Link will also I'll give you, and you can go ahead with this. Okay. So this is what about the course in Tableau. I was discussing you the syllabus. Let me throw some light on that before we begin our class. So where is the syllabus? Syllabus is here, right? So what are things so far we have lined up for this? We have introduction, architecture, connecting to different data sets, to Snowflake, to your different database which company looks for. Maybe MongoDB also I'll take care of this. Then what are the different type of data sets, dimensions, grouping, all your date function, logical functions, then order of operations, LOD. Now, guys, when it comes to Tableau and Power BI, if you are familiar with these tools, in Power BI, your DAX is your soul and heart. In Tableau, your LOD is soul and heart, right? Any interview in Tableau will revolve around LOD. So all those things we'll do in complete detail. Then we'll talk about the dashboard. Entire project we'll talk about, right? And how do you create a story in Tableau? How do you deploy your project in production? Everything we'll see in minute detail. So make sure you go through the course. Any doubt, anytime you have, feel free to ask it. I'm also there. Any of the course which Jay is taking or I'm taking, we both will be there in this session, so that in order to drive the content, right? So any concern, if you guys are having, feel free to reach me out either on LinkedIn. You have my number, you have my phone number, right? Let's talk about more of the Jay. Who is this? Faculty? So Jay is a very good eminent data analyst. As you can see, he's a Tableau specialist. He has been certified in all the Tableau. You can see all the patches which he has shown on the LinkedIn profile, 9K follower. He's tremendously, really good when it comes to the Tableau content. That's why I wanted him to drive this complete course along with me. Right, so he has won many prizes also, and currently he's working as in the Scatterpie Analytics as I should say data analyst. Right, so feel free to add him also into your LinkedIn profile. Right, so that later on, if you need any help in Tableau or Power BI, he will be there to guide you all. Right, let me see if he has joined or not. 1 second. Jay, are you there? If he is there, I don't know. Let me check. Do we have Jay? Yes, we have. Jay, can you unmute yourself and turn on the camera, please? Jay, are you listening? Hello? I think he's on mute. 1 second. Let me call him. Meanwhile, if you guys are having any doubt, feel free to put your queries in the concern, and I'll clarify that. Make sure you master both Tableau and Power BI. You need it. I keep getting this question, sir. अगर मैंने Tableau को master किया तो क्या Power BI जरूरी है? या Power को master किया Tableau जरूरी? Yes, both of these tools are equally important. Jay, can you please join? Yeah. Okay. Both these tools are equally important. You need to master this. Then the third tool, which is there in our course, also QLIC. QLIC will come later on. But Power BI and Tableau is must. You need to master this tool. Right? If you want to establish your career as a data analyst, spend initial 2 years in the data analyst as a Power BI or Tableau developer. I would request everyone, each one of you, if you are very new to this industry, If you want an entry-level job, spend initial 2 to 3 years in the as a data visualization engineer. Then you should progress towards the data engineer. Then you should progress about the data scientist. That's how the chronology is here. Develop a roadmap for the next 10 years where you want to see yourself in the next 10 years down the line, right? So this is the starting point. Any entry to the data analyst will start from Power BI Tableau along with SQL, we all know. So SQL, Excel, Power BI, Tableau. These four on an everyday basis you'll have to take it. Okay, so make sure you master this course very, in depth detail, right? Don't lag in this course. I would expect all of you to be in sync with the class. Don't lag in this course. Usually, what happens when people purchase course, then they'll sit idle. They'll say, "I don't have time to do all this." No, these tools and all it doesn't require that much of practice. Trust me. It's not like that SQL where you are transforming very complex situation. No, just it's a basic tool we are learning, guys. We are not learning any concept here. We are learning a tool. Just Power BI and Tableau is just a data visualization tool which we are learning here. Okay, right? So this is just a tool which we are learning. Jay, can you turn on the camera? I can't see you on your screen. Yeah, he's there. Wait, I'll make you a co-host. A co-host. Yes. So you have now the screen sharing rights. Yeah. Welcome, welcome. Introduce yourself and then you can kickstart the journey from here. Yeah, floor is open for you.
Okay, thank you, Anna.
Go ahead, Jay.
Yeah, sure. Hope my screen is visible to you all.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Okay. So first of all, welcome everyone to this session. And over here, we are going to cover Tableau from complete beginning to advanced. Okay. So before starting with Tableau, most of the times as we all are going to work in a data analytics industry, it is necessary to know some things before starting with the data visualization tools, as data visualization is the core of data analyst job. So it is necessary that you know certain things. So in today's lecture, it will be a pretty introductory lecture. We'll go with Tableau also today. But before that, I want to cover some things which is required that you should know as a data analyst. Okay. So we'll start with that and then we'll go further. Okay. So coming to my introduction, I will just share my introduction with you all. So hi, myself, JYXWKA. I'm working as a data analyst at an analytics firm. I'm also a founder of NewGen Analytica. So NewGen Analytica is a platform where I write articles and other things related to data analytics and other stuffs. Okay. So in previous coming to last year and this year, I have achieved achieved top 5 ranking in some international data visualization competitions also. Um, I have worked in diverse range of domains coming from finance, retail, and aviation. For finance, I have worked with HDFC Bank. For aviation industry, I have worked with Air Indigo. And in retail, currently I'm working with one of the India's famous fashion designers with a firm as a data analyst. Okay. So I also do freelancing work and I have covered almost 50 freelance clients with delivering actionable insights to them. So coming to my education qualifications, I have completed my graduation in Masters in Data Science and Big Data Analytics from MIT WPU. So this was a brief introduction about myself. And now let us also begin the journey of data visualization. But as I said before, getting into the core of data visualization, that is Tableau, Power BI, Click, all those tools. I would like to share some insights that you people need to know as you go on this journey of data analytics. Okay, like you're going to, as a data analyst, you're going to work with the stakeholders, the business users. Okay, if maybe you are going to work with the CXOs, CEOs of the company. Okay, now in the current firm which I am working, I directly report to the CEO of the company. Okay, because as a data analyst, you know that the company or a business, they are generating huge amount of data every day, right? And we data analytics people, it's our responsibility to give the insights from this data. Okay, there are other people over there in the companies, they are just a business users, they don't know about data analytics. We are the people who will give them the insights and they will take the business decisions, right? So let's go further with some things on data analytics, and then we'll start with Tableau. Okay. So, as a data analyst, what are the three skills you people require? Okay, like if you're working as a data analyst or a data scientist or a data engineer, okay, there are three skills that each one of you require
Guys,
to
feel
work.
free to ask any question if you have anything in mind. Okay.
Yeah. So the three skills is been categorized into three subcategories, which we call as analytical trifecta. The analytical trifecta embodies the three pivotal skills that differentiate a good analyst from a great one. Okay, so the first one is a strategic thinking, then comes a technical proficiency and the communication skills. Strategic thinking. How strategic thinking is helpful to you? See, now, you're working with business, you're working with the companies, you're working with other stakeholders. Now, they want something from their data. Okay. Now, there can be the data is very huge. Okay. Now, now currently, as I'm working in a retail industry, every day retail industry is generating huge amount of data. So, handling that huge amount of data requires a good strategy. Okay. How you're going to handle this good amount of data, right? So, you have to build ETL tools, you have to make different strategies like ETL tools, ETL pipelines you have to build, then you have to make a good dashboard for how you will get good insights, everything. But for making this, the first thing is to make a strategy. You should know what things you are doing. Okay, so strategic thinking is more important. Then comes the technical proficiency. Technical proficiency is the use of tools. Okay, you should know which tool is good for which type of data. Okay, now if you want to make a ETL pipeline, so ETL pipeline, I think you all know what is ETL. ETL is like just a minute. Okay. So ETL is transform, load, and extract. Okay. So you just take the data, you extract the data, then you load it, and then you transform the data. So you make these ETL pipelines and you make a data visualization. All this comes into technical proficiency. And the last is the communication skill. Now, if you're good in first and second, but if you're lacking in third one, then it's a big you have to think about yourself. Okay, if you're making something, if you're doing you're working on a data, you should have the communication skill to express what you have made. Okay, the business users sitting over there, they are going to make decisions on what you are going to say them, right? So these are the three skills which are necessary to be a good data analyst. Okay, so coming to the next slide, if someone have any doubts, you can ask in the chat. I have opened the chat in the separate section. If you have any doubts, you can ask over there. I will answer it. Okay. Is everything fine till here? If you have any questions, you can ask. So the next is the goal. The primary goal is to providing actionable insights. Okay, as a data analyst, what is your primary goal? You provide insights, okay, for data-driven decisions. So simplify the business data into focus insights that impact decisions. Okay, these impact decisions are decision-making processes that business users take with the help of data analyst. So for providing these actionable insights, the first step is to understand their needs, okay, what the business want. So If you don't understand their needs, what exactly the business users want, how are you going to work further? So the very first step is to understand what your business is thinking, what exactly they want from you, right? So first is what are their goals, like what they want to do, whether they want insights or performance tracking or time series forecasting, monitoring of the processes or sales monitoring, anything can be the goals. Okay, you have to first understand that. Then the next thing comes is how can we help achieving them? Is there any pre-built solution which they are using? Can we robust that particular solution into a new one or develop new solution, entire new solution? You have to think about this all. Okay. And the last is to teach and educate. Okay, there are business users over there. You're not going to be with one user all the time. Okay, you're going to deal with each and everyone over a period of time. You have to teach them how you're going to use this data analytics tool, how you are going to gain the insights. You have to teach and educate them. Okay. Then the next is use proper communication tools. So assess each situation uniquely. Understand the point of view of the person. Okay, just don't start giving your insights. Understand what exactly the people want from you. Okay, what is the data? What exactly insights they want? How you can give that insight? Understand the situation. Okay, tailor your solutions accordingly, like dashboard reports, insights, all things. Okay, now I will give you one scenario. um, in my current project, which I'm working, is a sales dashboard in retail industry. Okay. And it is to the CCO of the company, the chief commercial officer of the company, right? So over there, he wants good insights from the data. Okay. The data is coming, weekly data is there, monthly data is there, another type of data is there. So you have to first understand what type of data he wants. So the answer will be the weekly data. Okay, he wants the insights on weekly data. Then you make some wireframes or some visualizations and you show them. Then he will say, okay, I don't want this visualization. I want a bar chart instead of this. I want a pie chart instead of this. So you have to tailor your solutions accordingly. You have to change your solutions. Okay, you can't restrict. No, I've made this. This is the final one. No, think from their point of view what exactly your stakeholders want from you, right? You can't say, you can give suggestions to them like this will look more good or this will give you more insights. You can say these things to them, but at the last it's their choice what exactly they want. Okay, because they are your clients, you're reporting to them. Okay, you're giving insights to them, so you have to think what exactly your people want. Okay, so there is one question, what is forecasting? Forecasting is getting insights of like if I give you example, I have a monthly data, right? And in this I have like consider I have 3 to 4 months data, right? Through this 3 to 4 months data, I can forecast what can be my sales in the if someone is can you please mute if someone is unmute? Okay. So you can forecast the other next 3 months data. Okay, you can predict the data, like what can be the
Guys,
sales,
please mute yourself. Yeah, please.
what can be your sales, or what can be the prediction of sales. Okay, all that things you can do. That is called as forecasting. Okay, the time series forecasting, like from a particular type to the next particular type, that can come into forecasting. Okay. So we were in tailoring our solution. So you have to change your solution as per the need of the business leaders or business users or the stakeholders. Then coming one more thing is storage and access. Okay. There can be multiple things where you store your dashboards. Okay, you can give them on the local system or on the cloud. If they want live data, okay, in the live data you can store it on the cloud and give them. They can. So you have to understand the needs. Then the next one is prioritize values and access. Provide exactly what they need. As I said, you have to do what exactly their need is. Okay. Then solve problem efficiently. Talk to them. You have to talk to your client. You have to give your insights and match their insights with yours and see how you can solve the problem efficiently. Next is felicitate data collaboration. So over here, the goal is to maximize the impact of data insights and bridge communication gap. Okay. What do you mean by bridge communication gap? Someone in the chat can reply. What is bridge the communication gap? See, this communication, as I said in the very first slide, as I said, the communication is the one of the main skills a data analyst should have. So what is this bridge communication gap? Um, no one? Okay. So exactly communication is like bridge communication gap. We can say, I can give you example. See, there can be some data analysts or some data people who will do their work according to what they want, and they will not keep their stakeholders in loop. Okay. So this creates a communication gap between your business users and the data analyst. Okay, and at the end what will happen, you will produce a good dashboard and something, but your stakeholder will not like it. He will say this is not according to my needs, this is not according to what I expected from you. So all your hard work will go into vain. Okay, everything will go. It will be your loss, not their loss. You have to make again everything. So you have to bring that communication between you and your business users and the other team members. Like what exactly things are to be done. Okay. Yeah, getting complete detail without this discussion. Right. Correct. So develop a mutual understanding. First of all, what do we do? Okay, the business. Like you can ask them, what do you do from? Let's take a scenario where you are developing a sales dashboard. Okay, first question what you will ask your stakeholders is, what do you do from this dashboard? Okay, how you develop insights from this dashboard? Okay, this is how you develop mutual understanding. They will think that you are taking the interest in what you want to make. Okay, so asked questions, ask this different question. As a data analyst, your role is about asking the questions. Okay, see, uh, asking questions solve 50% of your work. Okay, if you have correct answers from your stakeholders, it is going to solve your maximum work. Okay, then the next task is developing that solution. Okay, but if you don't ask questions, then how are you going to develop it? How you are going to develop the solution? So as a data analyst, always ask questions. If you don't ask questions, then you are not a data analyst. Okay, so you are in a wrong job profile. The role of a data analyst or a data engineer or a data scientist, any data professional, the main skill is asking questions. Someone has asked, when the data is dynamic, then dashboard will automatically get updated, or we need to again create dashboard for the newly added data. See, for your question, it's like, see, data is dynamic. See, always the data is dynamic. Then only the ETL tools come into picture, right? Why this ETL tool comes into picture? Every day new data is going to come. So your data pipelines are going to pick this data and put it into dashboard. Everything is going to be dynamic. The industry in today's time, each and everything is to be dynamic. Nothing can be static. Okay, where I am working, we have more than 30 ETL pipelines. Okay, each day a new ETL pipeline works and the data is transformed to the dashboard. Okay, each day the dashboard is updated. Everything is automated with the help of Tableau. Okay, because over here the main tool is Tableau. Each and everything can be automated in Tableau. Okay, so next is how do we do it? The process, tools, people, etc. So understand what tools they use. How is the data coming? Is it coming from traditional Excels, or are they using SQL tools or SAP? Okay, SAP is a database tool which is used for storing a huge amount of data. Okay, when you enter the industry, SAP you are going to work. Okay, Chandrasekhar, just give me a minute. I will answer your question. Okay. So understand the process. Okay, ask questions. Okay. So, Chandrasekharan is asking, how do we know the business if we are new to it? In short, how will we know the KPI if you are new to finance, marketing, etc.? Yeah, so see, nothing is predefined. See, Even I have started working in retail. I didn't have the knowledge of retail, right? So you have to ask questions. That's what I am saying. If you don't ask questions, how are you going to know? Okay, it's not necessary that you should know the KPIs, what is going to be there in the retail industry, what is going to be finance. It's nothing like that. Your role is asking questions. When you ask the question, then you will come to know that what this KPI is. Okay, the end user is there to help you. Okay, your stakeholder is there to help you. Even they know that you won't be having the knowledge of everything because they are working in that domain from last 10 to 15 years. Okay, you have to ask question, then only you will get it. I mean, how we can ask valid questions if we are new? Simply ask, like, I will give you my example. Okay, so when I was developing sales dashboard, okay, there was a term called sell through, okay, and field rate, sell through, field rate, all these terms. Now, even I was not knowing what this sell through, field rate. Go clearly ask your stakeholders, can you explain me what is this sell rate? Can sell through? Can you explain me what is this field rate? How do you calculate this? Is there any predefined formula which you use for this calculation? You can ask. There's no, they are not going to judge you on what questions you're asking. And see, asking valid question is like, see, you can use how, where, how, you can ask this question, when to use this, how we can use this, where to use this, why to use this. Ask these questions, okay? I hope you got this answer, Chandrasekhar. So establishing a common language, as I said, what do things mean? Okay, your this is your answer. How do we define this particular X term? How do we calculate this Y? Ask. Okay. Then the next is document everything. Get necessary signatures and approvals. Use shared repositories. Ensure ease to access. See, as a data analyst, I will say you one thing, one tip. When you go into the industry, document everything. There will be hundreds of formulas you are going to see. Okay, when you're developing a dashboard or when you're doing something. Okay, document everything. Share it on the mail to the users. Each and everything will be documented. It will be beneficial for you. Okay, so learn to create documentations of everything what you're doing. Just a minute. Align data objective with goals. So how exactly will this help our business? Tie to specific benefits, understand the necessary context. Okay, so yeah, tie to specific benefits, like is this beneficial to the stakeholder? Understand the necessary context, ask questions, understand the context, why is this used? Okay, so this particular felicitate and data collaboration is, if I say in the simple words, it's all about asking right questions to your stakeholders. Okay, I will again repeat, as a data analyst, your primary role is asking questions, right questions, and getting and doing work from that questions. Okay, and the next is execute based on shared understanding. Execute only after alignment. See, I will say you one thing. If you are sure about something, then only you do it. If you're not sure, it ask questions. Okay, see, in my case also, see, I'm sharing all this based on my experience. Okay, and this most of the data professional or the person who is teaching data analytics will not share this uh, to their members. Okay, so I'm sharing this to you because this is necessary before learning something. Okay, because you are going to learn Tableau, Power BI, and ClickView and other tools now from now onwards. Okay, so first of all, developing that data analyst mindset is more important, and then learning tools is good. Okay, so for that purpose, I'm sharing these things to you. So the first is execute based on shared understanding. Execute only after alignment. Alignment is if someone is explaining you, if you're not getting it, if you're not understanding that particular thing, ask them 10 times. Okay, they will make you understand. It's not like they will not make you understand, or they will say ki, you're not getting it, you are just of no use. Nothing, it's nothing like that. Even they know that you are new to this domain. Okay, they will make you understand. Okay, continue to recheck for alignment throughout. If you sometimes feel that I'm going in a wrong way, okay, is my calculation wrong, or is there anything to be changed in my calculation? Again, ask questions. Okay. I hope over till here everything is good. If anyone has any questions, you can ask, or we can go further.
Yeah, I have one question which Chandrasekharan has asked. As a new, say, for example, if I'm fresher, completely new to the college, I clear the
Yeah.
interview, everything is fine. My first requirement comes of creating a dashboard. So, as a new member, what are the concerns area for them, or what are the valid questions which they should ask to the client? Because this newcomers will fail definitely because they're not clear with what the KPI client need or how to do with it. So, how they can take this forward, how they can communicate in a better way with the client. I think all of you, this will be an interview question also, right? So I think Jay can answer that.
So, see, first of all, we are going to ask question based on your project. See, let's take a scenario where you are developing a sales dashboard, okay? And at the start of the project, they will give you a documentation that this is our requirement, this is a proposal of the project, and these things are required for this. Okay, then over there, some terms will be written, like sell through will be written, fill rate will be written, or dispatch quantity, something will be written over there, and you're not getting it. Like, what exactly? You're new, you're a fresher in this industry, you're not getting. See, there are seniors, there are stakeholders who are sitting over there, okay, with you. You can go and ask them politely, like, sir, like, can you explain me this particular term? Okay, first of all, define what this term means. Okay, what is dispatch quantity? Dispatch quantity is like the things which are going from a warehouse to some stores. Okay, so first of all, understand what is that particular definition. After understanding that particular definition, how do you calculate this? Is there any, ask them, is there any way to calculate this? Is there any predefined calculation or a formula which you use to calculate this? Then they will say you that this is a particular formula. We get it from this or this columns, and like this data, we use it. They will say you each and everything. But the need is you have to ask the right questions. If you don't ask right question, you are not going to understand. See, it is like you go in a market and like, we take so many things. Okay, you ask so many questions to the salesperson. In the similar way, you have to ask questions to your stakeholders. Okay, to the senior person who is working with your project manager or something. They will guide you. It's not they are not going to guide you. See, even everyone knows the person who is new to domain, he don't know anything. Okay, he knows some basic knowledge, and then they are going to guide you. Okay, when I joined the retail industry, I had zero knowledge of the retail industry. I jumped from finance aviation industry to retail industry. So it is not like I had the great knowledge of retail industry and then I started working on over there. No, it's not like that. Ask right questions and you will get the solutions.
Any more question anyone is having? So those who are fresher here, I'll ask one question on your behalf.
I think it's like the more you dig, the more you get the insight. What to do. Yes, correct.
Yeah, it's just the kind of dashboard you're building. As Jesse, if I'm in the retail industry, if I'm building a retail dashboard, so list of all the KPI, key performance indicator, will be given to you. Anand, I need so and so KPI in my dashboard, right? Then you should know the technicality. What are these terms? What are they means from the business point of view, right? So all this documentation, everything will be given by the client. If it is not given, then you need to ask the right set of questions. You cannot directly jump to the dashboard. Okay, आज Power BI Tableau start कर देते हैं, start. नहीं, ऐसे नहीं होता इंडस्ट्री में काम, right? There's a certain process which we need to follow, right? Which Jai will, of course, will explain you as we progress further down the line. Yeah.
Yeah. And as a role, as a data analyst, your role is to get deep into the data. See, your work is data analyst, data analysis, data analyst. The role is to get the insight from the data. And when you deep dive into the data, then only you will get those insights. Okay. So next is evolve with industry. The most important thing a data professional should have. Okay, See, the data industry is changing rapidly. Okay, there are more and more evaluation which are coming into data industry. If you think about power, let's take an example of Power BI or Tableau. See, every month Power BI is having some updates. Okay, and coming to Tableau, Tableau is launching new products every year or every quarter. Okay, so it is a role of the data professionals to be to evolve ourselves with each and everything. Okay, to maintain that competitive advantage by keeping up with industry standards. Okay, so see, let's take an example of ETL tools. Okay, now favorably you are going to work with in Tableau, you are going to work with ETL called as Tableau Prep. Okay, and you will say, now I know Tableau Prep, that's it. No, there are more advanced ETL tools in the market. For example, Informatica or Matillion, what you have learned. Okay, there are more advanced. You have to maintain with that advanced tool. You have to maintain with that competitive advantage. Then only you are going to survive in this data industry. If you don't, it is just like it's the survival of the fittest. If you think, no, this much I have learned, it's more than enough. No, every year new things are going to come. Every year the new standards are going to change, or something is going to happen. You have to keep up with the industry standards. Okay, just a minute. So continuous learning and development, stay informed about the latest trend. Okay, see what are the read blogs, see the videos of various data professionals, what they are saying. See, this is just about data analytics, but if you're into AI, ML, and deep learning, each and every time new things are coming. Okay, so keep yourself aligned with the latest trends. Attend industry conferences, meetups are there, conferences are there, then events are there. Attend that, participate in workshops and competitions, and pursue certifications. Okay, certification is the proof that you know certain things. Okay, now if there is a fresher or some anyone, consider, if you have a good authentic certificate, then people know that you know something. See, certifications are not mandatory, but having certification is good. Okay, I will say like that. After getting into a professional background, you have to do certifications. Okay, it's like it comes into picture. You have, see, certifications are not that much mandatory, but I will again say having good certification is good for your profile, for your portfolio, because you have the proof that you know something, right? That's it. Leverage innovative methods and tech. Constantly evaluate existing processes and strategy. Okay. For example, let's say now you're using one cloud technology. Okay, and your cloud technology is getting it's getting older and older, and new advanced cloud technologies are coming. Okay, so evaluate yourself. Okay, see that how you can transform your data, how you can store your dashboards into that cloud technology. Okay, so innovative, make give innovative ideas, leverage your technology, all those things. Then embrace and adapt new methods, technology when needs and beneficial. Okay, the same thing, the same example. Be proactive and open-minded in approaching market changes. See, it's not like हाँ मैं आज Tableau में हूँ तो मैं कल नहीं जाऊँगा किसी दूसरे टेक्नोलॉजी. It's not like that. Okay, see, be proactive, be open-minded. See, if today see, market leader is Power BI and Tableau, and if you're working somewhere in another visualization tool, okay, have an open mind set to jump into the market leading tools. Okay, and then you will see how your career gets a good speed. How do you see the involvement of AI in recent years? Some AI tools will clean the data, analyze, and give chart suggestions. Having said that, will be the future of such visualization tools. See, there are AI tools which see, AI tools will just give you suggestions on how the things can be more efficient. Okay, see, the AI tools will just help you, but they are not going to replace those things. human intelligence cannot be replaced with AI. That much I'm pretty sure. Okay. See, even we data analysts take help of ChatGPT and other things for for some advanced calculation or complex calculations. So getting the help of AI is good thing, but I don't think they will replace such visualization tools and all those things. Okay. Then the next is keep transparency, goals, show value through action. Stay open about what isn't working. I think, okay. So if you think that you're not getting something, if you're stuck somewhere, ask for help. Openly ask for help. It is not. It's not like if someone if I'm stuck and if I ask someone that I'm stuck over here, I'm not getting this, they will think about me. They will think bad about me. It's not like that. Okay, even the person you are asking, he will be stuck somewhere. Okay, and through his experience you are going to share through his experience he is going to share his teaching with you. Okay, and the same will go with you also. Someone else will get stuck and you have the solution for it. Help others as well. Okay, seek ways to improve. If someone else has a good solution to what you are doing, ask them. Okay, see if their solution is more innovative, more efficient, okay, than your solution. It's okay. Okay, each one thinks uniquely, so there is no wrong in taking others help and all those things. Ask for feedback if you have done certain work. If you think your work is good or not, if you want some feedback, go and ask for feedback. Okay, be proactive in meeting their needs. Okay, meeting their needs mean meeting your business users needs. As a data analyst, you're working for business. Okay, you are working for their needs to be answered. So be proactive, be efficient in whatever you are doing. Ask questions, ask things to them. Okay, go ask for feedback. Is I'm going whether I'm going right or wrong and whatever I'm doing, ask them. Okay, and remain adaptable. Means new technologies are coming. Adapt yourself with this new technologies. Okay, so Q&A for this particular section, and then we'll start with Tableau. So if anyone has any questions, you can ask. If a new project comes, then whom should we ask if we don't understand what the data speaks to? Seniors, colleagues, or stakeholders? Okay. See, if you're a fresher, then you will be having a project manager above you. Okay, the project manager will be in your team. Okay, first of all, you can ask them. Okay, if your project manager does not know anything, if your project manager fails to answer that question, then you can go and ask to your stakeholder. In my case, see, there can be difference. This is the scenario of a product-based company. But in my case, I go on the client side. Okay, my company is a client-facing company. So I directly go to the client side. My project manager is in Delhi. I go on the client side and I work with the stakeholder. So in my case, I directly ask the stakeholder each and every question. Okay. So there will be some hierarchies. When you get into organization, you will get to know what are those hierarchies and you can ask questions accordingly. Okay, you can follow the hierarchies. It's just to enter into data industry and you will get to know each and everything. Okay.
Hi Jay.
Any more? Yeah.
So my name is Gautam. I just had one question. So suppose there's a new requirement that comes in from the client side, and you are working for a service-based company, okay? And then there's no. You can consider there is a project manager, but he probably has no idea about the technical stuff what the data analyst does. So there is a requirement from the client side that these are the data, and you have to create a visualization as such and host them. And then when you're creating a visualization, the client is not pretty clear that what actually he needs. He is clear with the requirement telling that he wants a sales data, he has some sales data, and he has some sales data, and he want a visualization for that, and then he gives some data to you. So you will consider creating an insight based on the static data or dynamic data as such. Like, what would be your approach as such?
Okay. So I didn't get your question so clearly, but according to my understanding, you're saying how you're going to create insights based on static data or dynamic data, right?
Yeah.
So,
So
so
there's a new client. So this is the new client, and it has some data, and it is not sure about the requirement as such. So they want just an example of how you create an insight, and then probably like when you create an insight, there are some changes that has to be done, right? Like the client will tell, they want such KPI, or they want some addition to be done, or they want some things to be deprecated as such. Like, so what would be your approach as such? Like whether you will create an insight based on the static data or dynamic data?
see, first of all, the first thing which you are going to ask your client is what type of data you are having, right?
Okay.
So your client will say, this is my Excel sheet, and this is used for the dashboard. Then the next question which you will ask is, this Excel sheet updated on the daily basis, or on the monthly basis, or on the weekly basis? And do you like you are going to ask this question to your client? Do you want a static dashboard, or do you want a dynamic dashboard? Or like if the data gets updated, you want the things to show accordingly. Okay, then client will say, either he will say, no, I want the dashboard on this data only. If I update the Excel sheet, then it should get shown on the dashboard. So it's okay. Just of the if we make changes in that Excel sheet, just refresh your dashboard, and all the things will be clear over there. But if he says, no, I want dynamic, each and everything should be dynamic, I want to automate everything. So you can start with the ETL. You can give them the suggestion to start with the ETL process. Okay, you can load if he's using Excel sheets. Say you can put all the Excel data into SQL data, and create a data warehouse over there. And from that data warehouse, you can use ETL tools and do all that transform, extract, load. Then you can schedule the processes, and then you can put it into the dashboard. So it becomes dynamic. See, each and everything depends on what your client says. So as I said, it's all that you ask right questions, then only you will get the right requirement. See, this client people, they will give you the primary goals, okay? But how you have to approach to that particular goal is, you will get those answers when you ask right questions. Okay. See, in my scenario, I will say, when I joined as a fresher, okay, in one of the organization, for 15 days, I was blank in whatever I'm doing. Okay, I had no idea whatever I'm doing. Okay, then after 15 days, I start analyzing myself. Am I asking right questions to my client? Am I doing correct things? And after that, when I start asking, I came to know about that particular business. I came to know that their requirement is of ETL, that they need dynamic data. And this is
Hmm.
how the process will be done. Okay. It's all about asking right questions. If you don't ask right questions, you're not going to get the solution to your problem. Okay.
Okay, so now when the client, he portrays that he want a static data, and he gives you an Excel as such, and you create an insight, and then the client was like, I like whatever the insight which you created, and the client goes ahead with that, telling that now we have dynamic data, and then they give you the user ID and password from where you can fetch, uh, the dynamic data as such. Like, can you just like do it, make the changes very easily as such, like for the insight which you have already created as such?
Yes, definitely. Most of the
Okay.
people, most of the industry in the service-based company work like this only. The first thing is you create a POC. Okay, POC is what, proof of concept. Like this is going to your dashboard is going to look like this. Okay, and
Hmm.
that is on static data only. If your client like this, okay, like that dashboard, if they says that we are good to go with this dashboard, then they will say this is our dynamic data. Create a ETL pipeline, the end data is going to be same only. Okay, it's just like it's going to come from that ETL pipeline, and it's going to be connected to a dashboard. Nothing is going to change. Okay, it's not, it's pretty simple concept. Okay, it's not like anything complicated. Okay, your data sources is just going to get automated. You have to see, there are so many connectors in Tableau, Power BI, and other visualization tools. You have to just change one data connector and nothing else. Everything will be same.
Sure. Okay. Thanks. Thanks for the info.
Yeah. Anyone else want to ask questions? Or
I have a question. So, whenever say you have changed domain, and also, do we need to brush through KPIs, or usually the client, or you will have some documentation on what KPIs are expected in from you for a dashboard?
Can you elaborate your question?
Like yeah, so now you moved into the sales field, right? So you need to know in your dashboard what and all KPIs, what and all insights you need to show. So will you be told like I want the sales data, I want to see the forecasting, will you be told that, or looking at the data we should interpret that?
See, there are two what, and I can answer this. See, uh, it's like you're working for a business. Okay, the business has an objective that we want this particular solution from this data. Okay, so they are going to say their objective to you pretty clearly, like this is something which we want from the sales data, or this is what insights we want from your or this data. Okay, they are going to give you each and everything. They will say you, they will inform you of everything, and then you can ask questions like what exactly what how you want to show these things. Okay, so you'll get everything from the client. It's not like you have to think first. They will give you.
Oh, okay.
Sir, I'm confused in ETL tool. Please don't call me sir. You can just take my name as Jay. Okay. Sir, I'm confused on ETL tool. Tell me one thing. In Metallic, we extract data and transform data when we load in Snowflake, etc. Like it. We did transformation in SQL, Excel. Also in Power BI, we transform the data. So how we clearly explain what is specific use of this? Uh,
So Jay, I'll clarify to that. So what they mean is we have the data source. We can do all the transformation in Excel, no doubt. We can do the transformation through ETL tool. We can also do the transformation in Tableau. So then now they need the clarity. Why ETL tool? Why not we can do it in Excel, or why directly we are doing it in Power BI or Tableau? That's the question they wanted to. Why the ETL tool is required here then?
okay. So see, you can do each and everything in Tableau Power BI, but it depends on the size of data. Okay, when the data size is too huge, okay, in that case you require ETL tools. See, each and everything I can do in Tableau Desktop also, but then also I'm using Tableau Prep. Why? To make the like the performance improvisation. For the improving the performance, we use ETL tools, or how it will work. See, if you do each and everything on a single tool, okay, that particular tool will get very heavy with that particular data, and it will affect the performance. But in case if I transform my data in using a ETL tool, and I bring that transform data to your visualization tool, so in that case your performance is improved. Okay, the calculations, all those things uh, is improved. Okay, and see, even Power BI. Let's talk about Power BI for some while. Okay, now there is something new called as Microsoft Fabric. Why this Microsoft Fabric they have brought? Okay, because in Power BI you used to do each and everything in Power BI query, but and it used to affect the big data. Okay, when you the disadvantage of using Power BI was it was not that much efficient with large amount of data. So they introduced Microsoft Fabric, where you can make ETL pipelines to snaps, and then you can take it to the Power BI. Okay, so the load on Power BI will be less, and it will give you more performance. Okay, similar way in Tableau, you can do the ETL process in Tableau Prep or Informatica or Metallic, all those things, and then you can bring those data to your Tableau desktop, and you can analyze it. Okay, I hope you get this. Okay, anyone else has any questions? Feel free to ask. We'll have 5 minutes
Uh,
Q&A, and then we'll go for Tableau.
yes, one thing that as we are new person in a data analyst, so as we have using the data visualization tools, so what requirements we get from the client. For example, if we got an email or a document where we all get KPIs, like for example, that we need the data where we need the total revenue, the total sales, or we need this chart, or we need to decide it what we need to do the bubble chart or the bar chart, etc. Or it's come in a document that you need to show in this such format only.
Okay. See, this question depends. Okay, they are not going to say what visualization you have to follow. You are the data analyst. You are going to work on it. Okay.
Exactly. Guys, you are preparing for data analyst. They are hiring you for data analyst. Why they have to tell you? Then what's the point of your role then? अगर
They-
मैं ही बता दूं कि तुमको मतलब मैं कुक हायर कर रहा हूँ, मैं कुक ही को बता दूं कि भैया चिकन कैसे बनाना है, बिरयानी कैसे बनाना है, रोटी कैसे बनाना है, तो मैं खुद ना बना लूं, फिर उसका क्या काम है?
they will.
राइट?
Yeah.
Yeah, and so my question is here. So, for example, in my mind, I thought it will be good in the bubble chart. It will be good in the bar.
So
So
you
I
have to
prepared it
justify
for
that.
zero.
You have to justify that. Okay. You have to justify that why you have used this chart, right? Why you have used line chart? Why you have used donut chart over there, right? So you have to justify that point, right? This is the data. Say for example, for ranking purposes, the best chart is the ribbon chart, right? Only one chart is there which we use is the ribbon chart. So you have to tell the client in the ribbon chart, if we have the reason I have used this chart because it will show you every month which product is trending more. So ribbon chart is best for it. You have to convince the client, right? Because you who will bring that experience and knowledge into action. Because client doesn't know. Client will tell you, Anand, why this wave is coming here? Why you have used that? So you have to explain it to them, right? So it depends on you. That's why you need to master this chart individually, which Jay will help you in doing that. Okay.
Yeah, got it.
Client, I don't know, but Jay will also tell from his experience. So far in my career, I have never seen a single scenario where client has told me, Anand, use line chart, Anand, use donut chart. No, it has never happened with me. I don't know with Jay it has happened or not. But so far with me, it has never happened. The client has told me, okay, use this chart.
See, they will not say you that use this particular chart or use any charts. They will just say that I'm not getting this particular insight from this particular chart. So it's your responsibility to make them understand like how you're going to see that particular insights. Okay, why this chart is best for this particular uh, objective. Okay, so you have to explain them. Okay, so I have one idea. Like what we'll do is I will talk with Anand about this. Like your Tableau and Power BI projects will make in a way that you get a requirement and in an email type requirement, and we'll make first a documentation, okay, and all those things, and then we can make a project. So you will get a real time experience of how the industry works. Okay, so let's I will talk with him like how we can frame your projects in a similar manner. That
Yeah,
you
thank you, Jay. That would be great actually. That will
Yeah,
be
we'll do the
provide us
realistic project. I'll show you also. I have the access link of the Power BI. So I'll show you, sorry, Tableau and Power BI. So I'll show you in reality how does it work, okay? How you get the KPI, how you get the client requirement, right? Then you will get the real
okay.
picture. Then only
Got
we
it.
can justify to this course, right? Project anyone can do. But from the business requirement, how you will frame that in the form of dashboard. That is the main thing. Okay? Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Also, Jay, could you shed some light on the certifications in Tableau?
Yeah, I will cover it in the next means in the coming in the next hour. Okay, from now we are going to start with the Tableau. So I will explain you first of all each and everything which is required for Tableau. Okay, the certification part will also be covered. So do you have any questions, more questions, or should we start with Tableau?
Or if you guys need 5 minute break, we can have. No worries. We have. I think we are very good. 1 hour we have covered. I think Jay has covered a lot, many things. He has given you a very clear cut background why data visualization is required and how to take things forward. Yeah. So if you guys need 5 minutes break, let me know in the chat, and then we can start in the next 5 minutes. Then, yeah. Not required. Are we good to start?
Just let me drink some water and we'll start.
Okay then. See, Power BI, there are certain set of short question in interview. Okay, beyond that, no one will ask you. Whatever I have told my candidate, beyond this, I have never seen any question coming from that. See, Power BI is entirely different because there are so many DAX and all. So you cannot predict any certain questions from Power BI. But Tableau is definitely short if you are appearing for an interview. Beyond that, nobody will ask you. And that will cover in this course. So don't worry.
Talking about Tableau interviews, see, Tableau interviews for fresher level, pretty much simple. Okay, each and everything which I'm going to cover in this particular sessions, all those things will be asked in the interview. Nothing else from that. Okay, and I will at the end of the sessions or in the middle of the sessions, I will give you the interview guide as well for Tableau. And also the certification guide also, which I am making particularly for you all, so that you can go with the certifications and crack the certification. Because in Power BI PL 300, I think they have some somewhere 1 year, 1 year after 1 or 2 years, you have to again give those certifications. But in the Tableau, it's just a one-time certification and it is valid for lifetime. Okay, so each one of you can give those certification. Just give me a minute and we'll start. Just give me a minute. We'll start with Tableau.
Before Jeff, let me give you a brief overview how the real project looks. 1 second. Just a quick. Yeah. Is my screen visible to all of you?
No,
So
sir.
Q&A.
No, sir. Yes, sir. Your screen is visible.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Can you see this?
No, sir.
Yes, we can see.
No, yes. What screen you can see?
Yeah, now we can see, sir.
It's visible.
What is that? What does it say?
Visible, sir.
Yeah, banking financial data analyst.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So this is how new project. I'm assuming client is giving you a new project. So client will give you a complete introduction. Say client is from the finance domain. So client will tell you there's a data set which has from the last 5 past year. So in the data set, what are the column which we have and what are their description? Account, card, client, disposition, district, loan, order, transaction, and all the details will be given. What is the data type? What is the frequency, date, which is the type of the data? It's the CSV format. I get to know, okay, client will always share the CSV format. Then the next question which comes in my mind, are these data static or dynamic? What is the frequency of the update in the database? Whether it is updating weekly, everyday basis or monthly. That is the next question which comes in my mind, right? So all this explanation, client will give it to you. Why the client is coming with me? Maybe the year diagram also they'll give, or maybe this, they may not, right? Then the next question come is this. Client will tell, Anand, help me in defining a problem. I'm facing a problem. I want to, maximize my, say, for example, resources. My bank is not progressing really good over the past 5 years. It is on the downfall side. We have a lot of the customers who are not paying EMI on time. Because of that, there are so many customers who are not taking money in their savings bank account. How I can identify trend, pattern, and the risk, and how I can improve to introduce new financial product. So this is what you need to do in the form of. So you need to ask whether you need dashboard or whether you need just the analysis for me to done. In majority of this, they will tell you, Anand, can you show me this entire picture in the form of dashboard? So what are the questions? Then the next question comes, what you want me in the dashboard? How I would know what you want me to expect in the dashboard? Then these are the questions which client will tell you. And tell me the demographic profile of my buying clients. Where are my clients located? Right? In which district I can see the majority of the client? How my banks have performed over the year? Give me the detailed analysis, Anand, year by year, month by month. In which month I was profitable? In which month I was had a loss? What are the most common type of account and how they differ in terms of usage and profitability? What type of card are most frequently used by the bank clients? What are the major expenses of the bank and how they can help to reduce, to improve profitability? All this data analyst job is to recommend. It's not just you create a dashboard and your job is there. No, you have to recommend whether I can introduce a new financial product or not. That's where the Jay will teach you the forecasting concept. Your forecasting will come here. Whether I'm suitable to introduce any new financial product based on the analysis, right? How's the loan portfolio? How's the bank improve customer service and satisfaction level? Can the bank introduce new? So this client will expect answer from. And you don't have to give this answer in next 7 days or 10 days down the line. No, this is an ongoing project. It takes months. It may be 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, depend on the criticality of the data set, depend on the nature of the problem, right? The objective of this analysis is to provide the bank with actionable insight. This word is very, very important. Actionable insights that can help them make informed decision about their financial operation. So this is the real project which you will see while working in the industry. Such kind of project also will do it in our class. Okay, I am giving you the flavor. I'm showing you the trailer of the movie, right? How your movie gonna be. So this is just the trailer. This is how the problem statement comes from the client. And who will take this problem statement? Where it will go? Will it go directly to the data analyst? No, it will go to the business analyst. Business analyst will understand the requirement. He or she will take the requirement. He or she will set up a meeting with all the data analysts, senior manager, technical lead, and everyone. And then we'll have a discussion. It's his or her responsibility to tell you guys, to tell the data analyst, Anand, this is the concern. I want you to develop a dashboard. These are the KPIs. Then your questions will start coming. Okay, is this static data, dynamic data? What is the frequency of data? Are all these data sets shared one at a time or on every month basis? It can happen. I'm getting this order.csv every week by week basis, right? Loan.csv is coming every after 10 days. So how do I aggregate the data source? How do I culminate into a common? How do I blend the data source? Right? My Power BI report won't be ready. My Tableau report won't be ready until I have all these data sets. So that pipeline, how do you set the pipeline? From where this data set is coming? Is it coming from AWS, Azure, Google Cloud? I don't know all that. Is it static data? Is it dynamic data? These are the questions which you think. And exactly this is the question which I ask to every fresher in the interview. Given a data set, tell me what comes into your mind. What kind of questions is there in your mind based on this? So this is how you will ask, considering yourself as a fresher. What is the frequency of data set? Is it static or dynamic? What are the data sources? How often the data is coming into the picture? And when do I have to refresh the dashboard? Is it on a daily basis? Is it on a weekly basis? Or is it 3 times in a day, 2 times in a day, so and so, right? So these are the kind of question, and this will be the kind of project which you will have end to end. We'll do 2 projects in Tableau, 2 projects also in Power BI, end to end, which you can mention into your resume. This I have done with the previous batch of iNeuron when I was working over there, right? So these are the kind of project which you will be able to do, right? So develop your understanding from business point of view. Don't develop understanding only from the technical side. Getting my point? Any question you have in mind before I hand over to Jay? Yeah, Jay, now you can share your screen.
Yeah.
Clear? Well.
Okay. So now let's start with Tableau. Okay. So master Tableau with JYXWKA. And so what is BI? Okay. Now from today onwards, you're starting with Power BI and Tableau. So these are BI tools, okay, business intelligence tools. So business intelligence, giving intelligence to your business, okay, for deriving insights on their data, okay. The process of collecting, analyzing, and transforming raw data into actionable insights that aid decision making within an organization, okay. With your dashboards, with your reports, you're going to help the organization make decisions, okay. So this is the primary definition of business intelligence. So utilizing technology and tools to gather and interpret data from various sources, facilitating strategic and operational improvements. All those things you can do with this BI technologies. Empowering organization to make no sir. Shivam Panwar is saying no sir. What's that?
No. That was based on me. That was based on my view when I was teaching them how the project will be. So he replied at that time.
Okay. Empowering organization to make informed decisions, identify trends, optimize performance through the understanding and utilization of data-driven insights. As I said in the previous slides also, based on your insights, the organizations are going to make decisions, okay? So this is how a business intelligence works. So next is some of the practical use cases of BI. Identify ways to increase profit. If you're using a sales dashboard, why you're using a sales dashboard? You are utilizing your sales dashboard to understand the trends of sales, and in the similar manner it will affect your profit, okay. Then analyze customer behavior, okay. Or like how are your products working in the market? Is it what is the review of your product? All these things you can analyze through BI technologies. Compare data with competitors, okay. There is also called as competitor analysis. That thing you can do it. Track performance, okay. Track performance. How I can give you an example, like if you have launched a particular product on this particular date, okay, and so any particular date, and you want to track the performance, you can make a line chart to see how it is performing throughout different time periods. Optimize operations, you can see what operations are working properly, what are not. Optimize operations, we can say in the case of warehouse analysis, okay. If you are into a retail industry, you have a warehouse, okay. Are the products going on time to the stores, to the retail stores, or any optimization we require? All these things can be analyzed. Then predict the success, like if you are if you're launching a new product, okay, and you're analyzing the data based on a previous product, what steps you can take, what good steps you can take, productive steps you can take for a good product launch, okay, based on your uh, analysis of the previous products, that can give you a good successful product ahead, okay. So that analysis is also important, which you can do with BI. Spot market trends, okay. Market trends, is your consumer behavior, is your consumer liking your products, or is there any new trend which is coming in market? All those things. And this discover issues and trends, okay. It's the same point. Then this is one of the important slide, the BI process, how the particular BI workflow happens, okay. So the first is, this is basically ETL only. The first step is data sources. Okay, understanding your data sources. You collect the data from your users. Okay, whether it is in form of Excel, or whether it is in form of SQL. Okay, you take that data and collect it. After collecting this data, you go and store it in data warehouse, okay. Data warehouse can be, if you have used Snowflake, okay. Snowflake is a data warehouse technology, okay. Then we have Microsoft SQL server, that is a data warehouse, okay. You can store this static Excel files or other files into that particular data warehouse, and you can create an ETL pipeline, okay. In Tableau also we'll talk about ETL. In the final lectures, I will show you how you can make a particular ETL pipeline on Tableau Prep and connect that pipeline to your dashboards. Okay. So the next step is the ETL process, putting your data into warehouse, and then the last is your reporting, your dashboards, and generating insights from our dashboard. Okay. So I hope this is clear. Is anyone
Sir,
asking?
sir, what exactly data mining?
Data mining is you can get insights from a data, mining your data. Okay. So coming to Tableau now, Tableau. So Tableau is a business intelligence tool. If you can see over here, this is Gartner's business quadrant. Okay. So Gartner's business quadrant is one of the way they take various surveys, okay, and they divide everything into three quadrants, that is leaders, challengers, niche players, and visionaries. Okay, and over the survey in 2023, you will see that Tableau and Power BI, there's all these two BI technologies are as market leaders. Okay, they are termed as market leaders. Most of the companies or the organizations are either using Tableau or Power BI. So if you're working as a data analyst, you it is good that you have knowledge of either of these two tools. Okay, but over here you are getting knowledge of both the tools. That is a plus point. So over here we can see market leaders versus Microsoft Power BI. The obvious reason it is a Microsoft product. So and it is pretty much similar to that of Excel. So more people see it as more easy to use tool. Okay, so it is a market leader, and then comes Tableau. So Salesforce Tableau over there it is written because before Tableau was uh, a sole company, but now it has been acquired by Salesforce. Okay, so it is Salesforce Tableau, and then the next one is Click. Okay, the Click View, Click Sense, all those things. So Tableau Desktop is a part of Tableau Creator Business Intelligence role, which includes desktop data connection and visualization capabilities as well as online sharing. So business intelligence role, Tableau is a business intelligence tool where you can connect data, visualize data, and share the insights or your dashboards with the end users. Okay. So why Tableau? Why we are using Tableau? Okay, the reasons why Tableau can be used as a BI tool. The first is connect, join, and analyze billions of records. Okay, Tableau is highly efficient for big data, for data which is very huge. Okay, and it has more than 60 plus built-in connectors. Built-in connectors means you can connect different data sources, whether it is a SQL data source or whether it is a Snowflake works very well with Tableau. Okay, so if you have, I think you have worked with Snowflake also. Anand has taught you Snowflake with SQL. Okay, so even Snowflake has a good connection with Tableau. Okay, it works very efficiently with Tableau. And also, there are different connectors like AWS is there, then Microsoft SQL Server is there, SAP is there. Okay, and various other connectors. So you can connect flat files. What is flat files? Some can anyone reply in the chat? What is flat files?
CSV files.
CSV files, Excel files, PDF files, all those come into flat files. Okay. Then databases, SQL Server, MySQL, PostgreSQL, all those come into databases. Cloud sources. Cloud sources are Snowflake, Azure, and AWS, all those things. And then APIs, okay, etc. Then the next is understand your data by sorting, grouping and filtering. Okay, so this is a pretty similar things you will see in all the BI tools where you can sort your data from ascending to descending order or in a different manner, manual sorting, field sorting, sorting according to the sales or profit. All these things you can do in Tableau. Then you can group your data. Okay, for example. We have different data set, different products, but then I want to group this data as a furniture or as a office supplies or something. Different groups you can create in Tableau. Then we have another. Just a minute. Okay. Then we have another thing which is filtering. Okay, we can create various filters to give more efficient analysis. Okay. So Tableau is a intuitive drag and drop no code interface to easily manipulate data for analysis. Okay, you don't have to code anything in Tableau. You just have to drag and drop things in Tableau in rows and columns, all those things. Rows and columns, we'll see what it is in tomorrow's lecture. And you just have to do drag and drop, and your things will be ready. Okay. What you have to write some calculations, but that are also very simple. It's just some logical calculations which you have to write in Tableau. And Tableau is pretty much simple, okay, to use. It's defined robust custom calculation using intuitive Excel-like functions. Now, all of you are using Excel. I think your Excel classes are also going on, right? So what calculations you write in Excel, it's like a similar calculations, okay? Like logical calculations are there, then string calculations are there. String calculation is based on text calculations, okay? Then you have date functions in Tableau. Then you have some number functions like average, sum, all those things, okay? So each and everything we are going to see in the coming sessions, okay? And there are some advanced calculations like LODs, table calculations, level of details, all these things. Okay, we are going to see each and everything in detail in the upcoming classes. So the next point is visualize insights with powerful dashboards and stories. Okay. One of the plus point of Tableau is it provides a very appealing data visualizations. Okay, as compared to other tools. Dashboards which are made on Tableau are really very eye-catching and very appealing. I will show you the examples of those dashboards also. Just wait for some time. We'll go on the platforms and then we'll see. Okay. Use engage with expert through an industry-leading user community. Now, Tableau has a very huge community as compared to other BI tools. Okay, they have a very huge community on Twitter, that is currently X. Okay, there is a hashtag data fan which is used for Tableau. Okay, if on Twitter, I will share some insights also in the future lectures, how you can post your visualizations on Twitter, on LinkedIn, and how you can get feedback from the Tableau community. Okay, so all these things you are going to see. And you can learn, there are various events Tableau organize every month, every week, okay, through their community sessions, and you all can be the members over there. I will share those links in the upcoming slides. You will see all that things as well. So before, let me share how the Tableau looks. Okay. So this is a interface of Tableau desktop. Okay, whenever you start a Tableau desktop, see, don't worry about downloading Tableau and all those things. We'll see that in tomorrow's session. Okay, the first thing which we are going to do tomorrow is downloading Tableau, and we are going to download the Tableau public for you all because it's a free version. And this is a Tableau desktop. It is a paid version because we require license for this. But if you have a student ID card, you can download it. Okay. So keep everything handy. I will give you the instructions and the group today itself, like what things you are required. And then in the tomorrow, we'll start downloading Tableau first of all. Okay. So if you can see, this is the interface when you start a Tableau desktop. Okay. Tableau desktop is the tool basically where you make dashboards, okay, where you do the visualization. This is Tableau desktop. Okay. So first of all, when you start with Tableau, you will see connect. Okay. Over here, you can see there are various files. These all are flat files. Okay. Then to the servers, you can connect Microsoft SQL Server, MySQL, Oracle, Amazon Redshift, and other things also. Then if you want to see more what things Tableau can offer you, just a minute. See, these are some of the connectors which Tableau give you. Okay, Amazon Athena, Amazon Redshift, Azure SQL database, and then Databricks are there. then Google Analytics, Google BigQuery is there, and other things. The SAP HANA is there, SAP HANA. SAP, if you're working in retail industry or in a logistic industry, SAP is going to use a lot. Okay, this is a most efficient database, and you can store a lot of data in this. Okay, so maybe some of you people, when you enter into the analytics industry, you're going to work with SAP. Okay, so Snowflake, as I said, they have data connectors with Snowflake also. Okay, so all these are the data connections of Tableau. It's my full screen, so I can't see the bottom. Just a minute, guys. So this is how your Tableau looks. Okay. We'll go on the slide, and I will again come on over here and show you some things on Tableau. I hope it's clear till here. I think you see Tableau as more interesting. Okay. Then when you start Tableau, okay, the first step is to connect data. Okay, to bring data into Tableau, to bring data into Tableau desktop. Okay, first of all, you do that. Okay, you connect the data and you bring it, you do connection, joins, filter data which is not required, and you create your data set. After creating data set, the next step is to analyze, create, blend, and visualize data. So you create different sheets. You create different sheets on Tableau. You create different sheets on Tableau, and then the last is you create interactive dashboards. Okay, I will show you that also. So this is one of the dashboards which I have created before. When I started learning Tableau, this was my first dashboard which I created. And in the similar way, after you people learn Tableau, you can learn all these things. Okay, just give me 10 seconds. Just okay. So the first step, as I said, is connecting to data, right? So if you go over here, you can see the data source page. Okay, so see, we have brought the data into the Tableau interface. This is a data connection pane where we bring data from different connections and we drag and drop. Okay, then we create the relationships. Okay, you can see there is a relationship. These are all different sheets. The order is a different sheet, the people is a different sheet, and returns are different sheet. And we are creating this relationship between all those different data sets. Okay, and the next is we are analyzing this data. Just let me show you how we are going to analyze it. See, so we create different sheets for the data analysis. Okay, on these different sheets, we can create KPIs. Different KPIs are there, and at the last, we consolidate all the different sheets into one single dashboard. Okay, so this is a dashboard which we make on Tableau. Okay, so we'll make a similar dashboard with you all. We are going to use the same data set, the Superstore data set, when we start using Tableau from tomorrow onwards. Because the Superstore data set is the best beginner level data set which you all will find, and you can use it more efficiently for learning Tableau. Okay, so this is how a Tableau interface looks like. Okay, so over here you connect the data, then on each sheet you create some visualization, and at last you consolidate everything and create a dashboard. Okay, I hope you understood this. If you're not getting it, it's okay for today, because we are going to go step by step doing everything from tomorrow onwards. Okay. So let's go back on our PPT. Okay. So coming to Tableau tools. Okay, what Tableau has. So first is the Tableau desktop. Okay, the Tableau desktop, the thing which we saw now was a Tableau desktop where you make different visualization, where you make dashboards, your reports, everything. That is Tableau desktop. The next is Tableau Prep. Tableau Prep is an ETL tool where you create ETL pipelines of your data and then you connect it with the cloud or with the Tableau desktop, okay, for automation processes. And the next tool is Tableau Cloud or Tableau Server. See, there are two different tools in this. Tableau Cloud is entirely online. Okay, you can just log in on the internet and you can put your credential and you can use. That is Tableau Cloud. Then comes Tableau Server. What is Tableau Server? Tableau Server is a private server, okay, which each company has. Okay, it's totally company's decision of whether they want to use Tableau Cloud or Tableau Server. If they are using Tableau Cloud, they can use it anywhere, at any place on the earth. Okay, but if they are using Tableau Server, then they have to be on the company's system and all those things. Okay, so basically, Tableau Cloud and Tableau Server are the place where you put store your dashboards. Okay, where you put your data and which can be shared with all the users who are using. Recording stopped. Just a minute.
No,
Just
no,
a-
no, that's the AI part. Continue, Jay. It's not required.
Yeah. So Tableau Server and Tableau Cloud, as I said, it is it's like a server where it's like a place or a storage where you store your dashboards, where you store your data sources or your flows, your ETL flows, your ETL pipelines, and it can be used by the end users. Okay. So each and every organization, if they're using Tableau, they are going to have these three tools. That is Tableau Desktop, Tableau Prep, and Tableau Cloud or Server, depending on the requirements. Okay, whether they're using Tableau Cloud if they want to use it on the internet services, or if they want it privately, then they will use Tableau Server. Okay. Then the next is Tableau Public. Tableau Public is for it's for the community. It's for basically for Tableau community where Tableau community can share their work with everyone. Okay, we'll have a look on Tableau Public as well now, and sometime we'll go on Tableau Public and I will show you how you can take inspiration for your dashboards. Okay, and then the one more product is Tableau Mobile. Tableau Mobile, as the name suggests, if you want to see something on your mobile, like Tableau Mobile is connected basically to your Tableau server, Tableau Cloud. And in the similar way, whatever things are over here, okay, on stored on a Tableau Cloud, on Tableau server, that all things can be seen on Tableau Mobile. Okay. And other than that, there are some important tools include Tableau Bridge and Tableau Migration tool. So what is Tableau Bridge? Okay, for example, if you're using SAP datasets, in that case you require Tableau Bridge. See, I won't get into deep of Tableau Bridge and Tableau Migration tool. Just have a knowledge that there are these tools also used. When in the last session when we will talk about performance optimization, at that time I will explain you what is Tableau Bridge and Tableau Migration tool, because if I go in detail of these tools now, you will get confused. Okay, and I don't want to make you people confused in the very first lecture. Okay, so these two tools we are going to discuss in the very last lecture. Okay, so for
Sir,
now,
can we use Tableau Cloud instead of Tableau Desktop if we don't want to download the software?
Tableau Cloud is a paid software.
Okay.
And yeah, you have to give a hefty amount for Tableau Cloud. So yeah.
So, Jay, just want to know, so can you give an example? What is the difference between desktop, cloud, and public? So, public, we understand it's like anyone can use anytime, and whatever we create over there, it will be shown to everyone. So,
Yeah.
it is something like public. what is the difference in Tableau desktop and cloud server? Because for desktop also we are connecting to the cloud and getting data from there and making the dashboards. I think same goes with the cloud as well.
See, Tableau Public, as the name suggests, Tableau Public is for the community. Okay, the people who wants to learn Tableau, Tableau Public is for them. Okay, it's the free version of Tableau and also the community version of Tableau where you can learn how Tableau works. Okay, then comes the Tableau Desktop. Tableau Desktop is a place where you make the data visualization. Okay, it is a software basically. Okay, it is a software which you have to download. First of all, you have to download this software and it is a licensed software. You require license for making things on Tableau Desktop. Okay, it's not a free, you have to pay for that license. You will get something 14 days free trial, and after that they will ask you for this license. Okay, so in Tableau Desktop and Tableau Public you create visualizations basically. Okay, just that Tableau Public is free to use and it's for community to learn, and Tableau Desktop has some advanced features as well, which is comes under licensed services. Okay, now what is Tableau Cloud and Tableau let's understand what is Tableau Cloud. Is Tableau Public like GitHub or web content of Tableau Desktop? Yeah, something like that. I will just share the insight on that. Just wait for some time. I will say about it. So Tableau Cloud, what exactly is Tableau Cloud? See, as you can see, this is a Tableau desktop. It is on your system, right? It is on your system. It's not on your end user system or not on your stakeholder system. Okay. Now, what this Tableau desktop, Tableau Cloud does, the thing which you're making on Tableau desktop or on Tableau prep, you are going to publish that on cloud. Okay, you're going to publish that particular thing on cloud. So your stakeholder or any business user who is working with you wants to see that dashboard. Will they ask you like XYZ person, please bring your laptop, I want to see the dashboard? Will you every time go to that person's place and show him the your data visualization? No. You have to automate things. You have to put everything on cloud. The end user will have access to that cloud. You are going to upload your Tableau desktop dashboards and everything on the cloud, and the end user will see that on the cloud itself. Okay, this is the difference between Tableau desktop and Tableau cloud. Tableau desktop is a place where you work in Tableau, and Tableau cloud is where you upload the things for your end users to use it. Okay, where you automate the things. Okay, now you
so it
yeah,
means the Tableau cloud is not used for the visualization. We need to work on the Tableau desktop and then we need to upload it to the cloud to present to our client.
yeah, understand like that.
In any of the company, we use the desktop only and the cloud for publishing this.
Yes, yes, correct.
Okay, got
Most
it. Thank you.
see, Tableau is a very big company. Okay, Salesforce is a very big company. They have given you a feature where you can make visualizations on. Just please don't get confused by this point. I'm just giving you the right information because it's my duty to give you the correct information. You can make visualization on cloud as well, but it is not a correct way of doing it. Okay, they have given you some things to edit over there, but the right way to make visualization is on Tableau desktop only. You do it on your local system first, and then you upload each and everything, publish each and everything on the cloud for the end users. Okay.
So Jay, from this, what I understand, when we have done some project in our Tableau desktop, I have done the project and I have published it on cloud. Once I published on the cloud and now I receive some changes. So ideally, I need to come and do the changes in the Tableau desktop and again need to publish it.
Exactly.
Changes
Yes.
in the cloud.
Yes. Yes. Correct.
Yes. Many times I'll tell you from my experience what happened. In the cloud also you have the if the dashboard has been developed by you, or if the owner of the dashboard is you, or you have the edit access, few functionalities are available in the Tableau cloud where you can go and do the changes over there only. That is a very minor change. Say alignment is not proper, or any code change which you want to do it. And the edit section, if you are seeing that code, you can do in the cloud. So if there's not major changes, then you don't need to download it into your desktop, right? You can do it directly in the cloud. So it depends what is the kind of change which we are doing, right? And then we publish it accordingly.
So I
Yeah.
also one more question here. So sorry for asking too much. So
Yeah.
it's like, for example, I am working on one of the project. I worked on my desktop and I published on the server, on the cloud server. Now, for certain reasons, I am on leave for the next 2 weeks. Okay. Now, Anand sir need to work on this project.
Correct.
Any changes coming. So then how he will go the desktop details and work on that and then need to publish on this cloud. So in
This
that case, do we need to download it from cloud and do the
See,
changes?
see, it's not like you have to download in the organizations when you're working. There are always shared drives between you and the other people. Okay, wherever you are storing that particular your dashboard of your Tableau desktop file or something, it's on the shared drives. Okay, so the person who wants to work it, he can go on that drive and he can easily work on that. Okay, or the other option, what that particular person can do is he can go on the Tableau cloud. If there is some minor editing, he can just do it on Tableau cloud itself. But if there some major thing is to be changed, he can download that dashboard. The dashboard will be downloaded as it is on the Tableau desktop. Okay, in the similar manner, and you can download it and you can change and again you can upload it. Okay.
Okay, got it, got it.
Yeah. So see over here you have the options to publish. Okay. I'm going to cover Tableau Cloud also in the future sessions. So just don't worry about that. Each and everything will be clear. Now just have a idea that these are the different Tableau products. Okay. This slide is just to show you what exactly Tableau products are. We'll have a entire session on Tableau Cloud on how you publish, how you automate things on Tableau Cloud. Just don't worry about that. Okay. I'm going to cover each and everything in detail. We are going to discuss the syllabus also. I will show you that. Okay, and one more thing, the Tableau has newly introduced something called as Tableau Pulse. This is a game changer insight from Tableau. Okay, Tableau Pulse is a game changer. They have nailed the personalized metrics. What is personalized metrics? See, if you are a stakeholder, you are sitting somewhere in Europe, okay? So your Tableau Pulse, they will give you the insights early morning. See, hey Caroline, here's today's pulse. Appliance sales is seeing an unusual spike, while branch revenue and campaign ROI are steadily increasing. So they are giving you automated insights, okay, based on your dashboards. So this is a new Tableau product which is going to be launched in January or February. In coming 1-2 months they are going to launch it. It is like a AI assistant, okay, Tableau AI assistant, which will help the end users directly to know the metrics or the insights. Okay, so based on your dashboards, not like directly they will say that this is the insight. No, on what you make, they will give the insights to the stakeholders. If there is certain change in the KPI or certain change in the Sparkline, they will inform it to the stakeholders. Okay, through messages, or it can be, I think it can be integrated with Slack or Microsoft Teams. Okay, and it will be shared to them. So this is one of the game changer in Tableau, which they are going to launch it in the next couple of months. So Tableau desktop workflow has 3 roles. Okay, when you go on the cloud, when you publish it, they have 3 type of roles, that is creator, explorer, and viewer. Okay, creator is a person who can use Tableau desktop, Tableau prep, and Tableau server or cloud. Then the explorer is the person who can just explore the things. He can use Tableau desktop and Tableau server. And the viewer is the person who can just view the things on Tableau server. Okay, so your stakeholders, they come in this Tableau viewers. They are just going to view whatever things you have made. Okay, and other people like the developers, they comes in creator and explorer. Okay, So you people who are going to be the data analysts, they are going to be the Tableau creators. Their job role is going to be, user roles are going to be Tableau creators. Okay, just don't get confused in this. When we will discuss about cloud, I will explain this in more detail to you. Okay. Then the Tableau community. Tableau community is, as I said, it is a huge community. You can see it on social media, blogs, forums. There are various contests. The biggest data visualization competition in the world is IronViz, which is organized by Tableau. Okay, IronViz is a competition where people from all over the world participate and they make the visualization. Okay, they organize various contests. One of them is IronViz. Okay, there are various user groups in Tableau. Zen masters are there and conferences are there. Let's see what are they. So Tableau community forums and Tableau Zen masters and Tableau user groups. I will show each one of you. I will show the website. So the Tableau community, Tableau forum, okay. This is a place where you can ask questions to the Tableau community. Whatever questions you are having, you can go on this particular forum, you can type your questions and you can answer it. Okay. For example, if you are stuck somewhere, okay. In the past, many people have asked questions on this community platform. Okay, you can find your answers also. Maybe someone else is stuck before, so there are some answers which are given. Okay, you can just go on this platform. You can see and you can ask question and people will answer you. Okay, so this is one of the platform that is community Tableau forum where you can ask questions. Then comes the Tableau visionaries. These are the Tableau visionaries are the people who are working in Tableau from long back, and they have gained this title Tableau visionaries. Okay, they know Tableau in very deep and very advanced. Okay, so most of these visionaries have their own YouTube channel. Okay, so one of the Tableau visionary is Prasanna Prem, who is from India. Okay, see, you can see his profile, Prasanna Prem. This is a person who is a visionary from India. He's the only Tableau visionary from India, I can say. Okay, there are no other visionaries. She is there, but she is not Indian. She is an Arab. Okay, so Prasanna Prem, he is also my mentor. So you can follow him on LinkedIn. He shares various things on Tableau and all other data analytics stuff. Okay, so this all people are the Tableau visionaries or Tableau Zen masters, which we can say, who have done a remarkable job in Tableau, and Tableau has given them these titles. Even new people can become this Tableau visionaries in future if you work in Tableau, if you deep dive into Tableau and make different projects. Okay, now these people are Tableau visionaries based on their portfolios, okay, based on the project which they have done. Okay, we'll see their project also. And then the last one is the Tableau community, the Tableau user groups. Okay, now what is this Tableau community, Tableau user group? See, there are various groups all over the world where you can join their sessions. Okay, if you can search, let me search one of them. Tableau prep user group. Let's see. So view details, you can join each and every user group which you want, and there are various sessions which they take. Okay, so one of the session is on December 13th. Okay, where they are going to talk about collaborative data transformation with Tableau prep and SQL. Okay, so you all can join this session. It is free of cost. It is like they are not charging you anything. It is a community event where people all over the world can join and they can learn from the Tableau community then. Okay, so these are Tableau user groups. I will share all the links in the group today and you can just go through them and you can do your own research. Then the last thing is the Tableau public. This is the main and the most important place where you can build your profiles. Okay, see, all over the world, people who are using Tableau, they publish their work over here. Okay, now if you can see this particular dashboard, okay, it is made by Tanya Lomskaya something. Okay, and you can see she has made a superstore performance dashboard. So all this you can gain inspiration from them. Okay, if they have given you the permission to download, you can even download it, and you can see they have given you the permission. You can download the Tableau workbook and see what things they have made, how even you can work with, how you can take inspiration from this dashboards. Okay.
So that's the task for you all guys as of today. Just paste this link, Jay, in the chat. So just download this. This is the first dashboard which we'll be building, Superstore Sales Dashboard. Okay. So just download this and just explore. Don't worry if you don't understand anything. Just explore, see how the data, how it is pulling the data, how the graph is coming. Just explore this so that when we start class tomorrow in a full fledged, you guys will be ready. Okay, this is the task for you all. Just download this and just explore what are the metrics, how the data visualization, how they have picked the color, how's the theme, and all those things. Yeah, that's what I want from you all.
Okay. So even you can follow me on Tableau public. So this is my profile. Okay. These are the dashboards which are made by me. Okay. So one of the recent dashboard which I made was HR attrition analytics dashboard. Okay. So even I will share the link. Anand, it's like I'm not able to share the link. Means
But
chat
can you
is
paste it? I have made you co-host. Let me see. You should be able.
it's showing read AI meeting notes is not working. So I'm not able to publish it.
Okay. Can you ping me directly here? Is it possible?
Paste in the WhatsApp group, sir. We can access from there.
I will send
Jay,
that.
okay, Jay will paste it in the WhatsApp group. We have the WhatsApp group. No? He will paste it. Yeah.
Yeah, I will paste it. Okay. So these are the various dashboards which I have made using Tableau. Okay. By the end of this particular sessions, even you can make those dashboards. Okay. So you can take inspiration from Tableau Public. Okay. So Tableau Public is for this only, where you can see the work of different people, how they are making dashboards. So see, Tableau is not about just about making business dashboards. You can make different storytelling dashboards also. Okay. So I will show you one of the storytelling dashboard of this in the frame, because I like this dashboard. So I will show you this. See. So he have made this particular dashboard on Tableau. Okay, Tableau and other, he has also used other designing tools like Figma, which can be easily integrated with Tableau. Okay, the Figma has created a new integration plugin with Tableau also. Okay, so you can create such visually appealing dashboards. These are not dashboards, you can say this as storytelling. Okay, storytelling through visualizations. So all these things you can do on Tableau. So I will share the links of Tableau Visionaries and all those forums and Tableau Public. Okay, you can follow them. So the next part is the Tableau certifications. So once you once you complete with this Tableau course, okay, the first certification you can do very easily. That is Tableau Desktop Specialist. Okay, this all are paid certification to be pretty much honest. These are all paid certifications. Okay, paid certification because this certification has value. It is directly given you are directly certified from Tableau. Okay, so it is authentic and it has value. Okay, so Tableau Desktop Specialist is a first certification which is based on Tableau Desktop. Then as you go further, the level of certification is high. Okay, then comes the Tableau Data Analyst, Tableau Server Associate, Tableau Consultant, and Tableau Architect. So all these are various certifications. Also, if you want to make career in Tableau, okay, there is also one more thing which Tableau offers to you people is different Tableau titles. I will just search it. Different Tableau titles. So there are something called as Tableau ambassadors. Okay, Tableau give you this ambassador title if you have done some remarkable work on Tableau. Okay, and your portfolio is good. You're contributing to the Tableau community. Your contribution on everything matters, and they give you the title of Tableau ambassador. Tableau ambassador can be Tableau social media ambassador, Tableau forum ambassador. If you are active on this particular platform, then they will give you a Tableau forum ambassador. If you are active on Twitter and LinkedIn, then they will give you Tableau social ambassadors. If you are active on Tableau public, then they will give you a Tableau public ambassador. So even this matters a lot, and it gives you advantage to your profile. Okay, so if you want to make your career in Tableau and you think you can go forward in Tableau, just go for this ambassador programs as well. Okay, you can see social ambassador, user group leader ambassadors, Tableau public ambassadors, Tableau academic ambassadors, data dev ambassadors, CRM analytics ambassadors. There are various titles which are provided by Tableau. And to be pretty much honest, no other BI technologies or BI tools has such a huge community as compared to that of Tableau. Okay, so Tableau has a good future. So I'm not saying that don't learn Power BI or all those things. Have knowledge of everything to survive in the analytics industry. So I hope you have got a good idea of what Tableau exactly is. So from tomorrow onwards, we are going to start with the syllabus. I will just go through the syllabus once and then we'll stop. Okay. So the week one, we have started with the week one where we have introduced about business intelligence. We need to know things of data analytics we discussed in the first half. And then we saw about the Tableau products and Tableau interface. Then from tomorrow onwards, we'll see how to load data set in Tableau, what are different data types in Tableau, connections in Tableau, then understanding dimensions and measures in Tableau, what is discrete and continuous. All these things we are going to see, and we'll also make some good visualizations tomorrow if time permits. Then in week two, we are going to go in more deeper. Okay, we'll see about hierarchy, sorting, dual access, filtering, then different filters, sets, groups, calculations. Okay, then in week three, we'll see parameters. One of the most important feature of Tableau is the parameters and table calculations. We'll see that. Then level of details, LODs. Okay, and dashboard storytelling concepts, how to make dashboards, different dashboard concepts I will teach you. And then in week 5 we will see about data modeling in Tableau, how to build relationships in data with Tableau, and how we can use Tableau prep and ETL. Okay, and then in the last week we'll see about Tableau cloud. Okay, how you can automate the process using Tableau cloud and other performance optimization practices. Okay, so I showed you what is Tableau desktop. So this is how a Tableau prep looks. Okay, this is how you make a workflow of your data set. Okay, you take different data, then you do joining and other stuffs, and at last you create a transform data set. Okay, so this is how your ETL pipeline looks. Okay, so this is a pretty simple ETL pipelines. There can be more complex pipelines also. Okay, so we'll see each and everything in detail in the upcoming sessions. So that's all for today. I hope you got good learning today, and we'll start again tomorrow. So if any questions you have, you can ask in the chat.
Can you give a brief on Tableau desktop certification? What kind of questions were there? Let's
See, coming to Tableau desktop certifications, see, as we go further, I will highlight more on how you can achieve this Tableau desktop certification. But talking about first certification, that is Tableau desktop. It is MCQ based certification. Okay, as I said, Tableau desktop is pretty much simple. You have to just know how the things work in Tableau desktop, right? And you can easily crack it. It's a MCQ based questions, multiple choice, more than single options. All those things are there. And once you get something around 75% and above, you will get the Tableau certification. But the other certification, which are Tableau data analyst or Tableau consultant, in that you require Tableau knowledge. Okay, over there you can see practical questions. They will ask you. They will give you the interface and they will ask you to drag and drop and all those things. So that are all practical based certifications. So don't worry, we'll see each and everything in the upcoming sessions. Today was just an introductory session for Tableau, and then we'll go further.
Hi Jay, Gautam here. Can you share the PPT and then show us the Tableau product? Like you were talking about the Tableau desktop and Tableau public, right? Man, it got lost. So just wanted to understand like which I have to download. Like
See, I will share the PPT just a minute, but you don't have to download anything for now. I will say you when to download what.
okay,
See, if you in this particular session, if there are students who have student ID cards, can you raise your hands? Let me have a count of people who have student ID cards.
Yeah, please. Because you'll get 1 year subscription then.
we can take it from our friends then if they are students.
Yeah, you can
You can.
take. जुगाड़ तो सब लोग कर सकते हैं.
Okay, college ID cards.
Yeah, college ID cards.
College ID cards.
If there are people, then it's beneficial for them.
Even if you don't have, if any of your juniors or any friends or family member, if they have, you can use that. Yeah.
If they are in final year, still will have 1 year access.
Yeah.
Ah,
So it will get verified by some place.
correct. There's a big process. Yes.
See, if you have student ID card, it's okay. You can download Tableau desktop and any of the Tableau product, and you can use it for 1 year. Okay. Or if you don't have that, for Tableau desktop, they have the public version. You can use the public version, and it has the similar features as that of Tableau desktop. You can use that. Okay. And Tableau prep and Tableau cloud. That is, there are 14 days free trial. Okay, and 14 days is pretty much enough for you to learn Tableau prep and Tableau cloud. So don't worry about that subscriptions as well. Okay.
Just
I
create the
think
new one if it gets invalidated. Just create the new one. That's what happened with Matillion also, guys, right? You remember every 14 days it's used to expire. Again, we use it. Anyhow, we are taking a backup of all this. So don't worry. You're not losing anything at all.
okay. Any other questions?
Just share this PPT, Jay, with me. I'll upload it. Or you put it in the WhatsApp group, I'll upload it in the app itself. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Sir, Anand sir, like you have created a developer account in Microsoft Power BI. There's not that kind of account in Tableau.
No. Tableau is pretty much simple. You just have to give the ID card. You have to just enter the email and you have to download it. Nothing developer account, nothing is required.
नहीं, that shouldn't give us subscription we have. उसके लिए हमें सब्सक्रिप्शन लेना पड़ा था, उस अकाउंट से ऐसे ही चल गया था लाइफ टाइम के लिए, मतलब काइंड ऑफ.
See, Tableau, Power BI is free. You can use Power BI, entire thing you can use. Power BI service is paid. But in case of Tableau desktop is paid. So that's the issue. But for learning purposes, they have given Tableau public desktop. So you can use that. Okay. So no need to worry. I will show you each and everything in tomorrow's session, like how you have to download it. Okay. It has almost same functionality and features as that of Tableau desktop. It's nothing like some things are there on Tableau desktop and not on Tableau public. Anything else? Amanat, you want to?
Yeah, Matt, go ahead.
I think she raised hand for that ID card.
ID card, okay. Just show them, Jay, tomorrow when we have started, just show them how they can activate the trial account and everything.
Yeah, sure.
Today's class is just all about introduction, guys. Just we have done an intro to what Tableau is and what Tableau is capable of.
And the first half which we covered is applicable for all your business intelligence tools. It's
Correct.
not just for Tableau. It's either you are using Power BI or Tableau or SQL. Each and everything it's applicable.
Yeah.
And it is important that most of the people don't cover it. For that purpose, I'm covering that particular.
No, I think Jay, you have done a great job. Yeah. Because again, 3 p.m. they have a Power BI session, so that will give them a context.
Okay. So if there are no questions, we'll meet tomorrow again.
You can drop off, Jay. Yeah. Take care from here. Thank you. Thank you so much. So guys, we'll meet you up tomorrow, same time, right? 11 to 1. So those who are pretty new to this Tableau and want to learn, please go ahead and buy this course directly from Analytics with Anand app. Is there, or from the website also, you can buy it, right? You can see it here. Tableau, if you want to buy both Power BI and Tableau, go ahead, right? So all these courses are there so that you don't miss any class. This class was live streamed. So later on also, you can refer this. Okay. And do subscribe to Analytics with Anand channel for all such interesting updates. Bye-bye. Take care. We'll see you tomorrow, same time at 11 a.m. Till then, take care.
Bye.
Bye, guys.